Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. It's now time for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Now let's head to the global markets. Oil prices fell 2.5% today, reversing early gains as traders became less concerned about a supply shortage. Brent crude settled down $2.82, closing the session at $109.11 a barrel. U.S. gasoline prices fell 5%, 2 days after touching a record high. West Texas Intermediate crude declined by $2.81 to settle at $109.59 a barrel. Now back home, $10 million worth of goods were withdrawn from the market in the last fiscal year due to substandard practices and safety hazards. The directive was given by the National Compliance and Regulatory Authority, NCRA, which carried out close to 6,300 inspections at ports, markets and in warehouses. State Minister in the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Dr. Norman Dunn, gave the update in the lower house on Tuesday.
During the financial year, the value of goods withdrawn from sale by NCRA for consumer protection, Madam Speaker, amounted to approximately $10 million. We recall fans that were a safety hazard and detained and withdrew from sale 68,700 substandard concrete blocks and over 13,000 liters of substandard petroleum products valued at more than $2 million.
Meanwhile, the Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC, was able to resolve 80% of the approximately 1,700 complaints lodged.
The Commission, Madam Speaker, was able to secure nearly $16 million in compensation and refund on behalf of aggrieved consumers. I am pleased to report to Madam Speaker that beyond the performance of the CAC Protection Tribunal, they adjudicated a case and awarded $7.6 million to the consumer, the largest ever compensation granted by the tribunal.
On a policy note, a bill to amend the Bank of Jamaica Act was tabled yesterday by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark. The proposed amendments will make Jamaica's central bank digital currency CBDC Jamdex legal tender. The central bank last week indicated a delay in the full rollout as the amendments to the BOJ Act were not yet passed. The central bank digital currency is to be officially launched this quarter. The proposed amendments are to be voted on in both houses of Parliament. Now to the currency market, the US dollar is being sold for an average $155.66. $121.41 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, $191.81 for the pound, while the euro is costing an average $166.03. Meanwhile, the JSE index declined by 4,912 points today, while the junior market index declined by 39 points. Among today's winners were Epley Caribbean Property Fund SCC, Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024, Cargo Handlers, G West Corporation and Epley Limited, while among the losers were Cygnus Real Estate Finance US dollar shares, Mayberry Investments, MPC Caribbean Clean Energy, Supreme Ventures and Stanley Motor. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Stay with us. The regional and international roundup is after the break.